Hey guys, welcome to another video. This video we are in the Nascar Chevrolet Camaro ZR1 around the Watkins Glen Cup circuit layout. This video is just going to give you an insight on how long it takes someone like myself, I'd say you're a mediocre sim racer, to get up to speed around a circuit in the Nascar. I've cut some laps around here, don't get me wrong, I've done a lot of laps here in the V8 Supercar. Recently, we've had East Coast Series, which the calendar revolves around the Logitech Pro Series, which is, if you don't know, is the top 45 drivers in Australia in the V8 Supercars, where we go battle head to head. I'm normally somewhat at the back, mid-pack, so it's definitely a tough series, but yeah, we'll get to it. I'll just drive around, I'll chat a little bit on what I'm doing, how the car feels compared to the V8. I'm sure it's going to be a lot less grip. A little bit of a camera setup as well, or it's different to the way I normally run. We went really well in Indianapolis last week. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's a different view as well. It's a driver's eye camera, or helmet camera as I like to call it. It's a pretty cool into something different. Also with this video as well, I haven't looked it up on YouTube or Twitch or anything like that, someone doing something like this. So expect to see a few spins and me going off track a lot. But enjoy the video. I'll still chat while I'm driving. So, yep, let's get into it. Silence. We had some good pace here too at this track for the Logitech series. Unfortunately, we got doored and taken out, but would have been on for a top 10 finish. But recently in the last race at Belle, I did get my top 10, so there's no dramas there. Alright, here we go. Right, turn 2 doesn't feel too bad. Well, a little bit more understeer. The V8 did suffer understeer through that section as well. The wall gets pretty scary when you get close to it. Alright, here will be the big one. So V8 Supercar, we brake at the 400. Yeah, okay. Yep. Right, so there we go. Already we're in the fence. This is also the NIS. It's the fixed, still the fixed, not the open. I don't have enough knowledge or people to know if what setups we can run and what setups are good or not. So I think it's safe to say the fixed series. But as I say that, Casey Kerwin last week at Indianapolis, he was in the fixed race and he was blowing everyone away by a second and a half. So that guy knows how to drive. Granted, he is an E-Series Coke driver. Alright, here we go. We're fixing this understeer now. I know kind of what I can do here. Alright, let's brake a lot earlier this time. I was thinking I was in the V8. I'll brake at the 500. We'll stay in third and come out these curves. It's probably still a little bit too late. Slow down, excuse me. Oh, surely. Bloody slow downs. No one's in this session. Oh, there's a couple. Oh, no one on track. It's probably safe for them. Yeah, we're going to be in the wall. Yep. So there you go. If you watch someone like me and you think he's really quick, yep, you do have to put in a little bit of practice for the cars that you drive. Someone like me, I do put in a lot of practice when it needs to be done. So yeah, right, we'll try slow it down a bit more, and we'll try and get an actual lap in. I mean, I normally don't crash. I don't crash that often, so people that are probably going to watch this are probably going to be like, oh, this guy actually crashes. Alright, a little bit more confidence now through the first bit. What do we say, 500? Just before. There we go. A little bit better. Awesome. Oh, still got that understeer. This is probably a second gear corner. Can run really wide at this section too. Don't want to run too wide, but definitely wide enough. Maybe where the fence dives in, stay in third. Yeah, here we go. Alright, we've completed a lap. Well, an hour lap I should say. Let's see if we can complete this one. We'll go at the lights. Yep, cool. Now it may be a touch too early, but it's alright. Right, we should make a lap. Understeer is actually not too bad. These cars just move around and slide around a bit more, and they're a lot more stiff as well. You can feel that they're a lot more rough, but which is cool. I mean, I have no complaints about them being rough. I'll go to 600 this time, as close to the walls we can get. Here we go, and the tyres will be coming up to temperature too. So obviously, so obviously I'll get better as we go. Sorry, I cut myself off because I was trying to concentrate on what I was doing. Can't talk and drive at the same time. Right, so as the fence dips away, that's my braking point so far. Seems to be working pretty well. I reckon this is going to be way more chaotic than Indianapolis, to be honest. There's some walls that are very, very close. So, we'll have to see. I reckon it'll be a little bit of carnage this week. Cool. Nice. Yeah, so if you know the track, it shouldn't take you too long, really, to get your head around it. It's just really knowing the car you're in and what its braking markers are, and while the traction. Oh, we've just hit the inside wall. That's that left-hand drive for you, going from right-hand drive to left-hand drive. Right, so now the tyres have come up, this could probably be a third gear corner. Yeah, that wall bang didn't really. My steering's not bent, so. Oh, we'll push it a little bit more. We got damage, but we'll keep pushing. Have to deal with the cold tyres again. Could have just been maybe. Well, normally it's not a neck code if you hear it, but steering's not bent. Fuck yeah, we're already the fastest person on circuit. Person. Yep, so once the tyres come up, the car does feel okay. Safety tab there of the brake. Definitely probably didn't need to do it. Yeah, a little bit more brake pressure there just to get the nose in, and it actually grips up quite well. Get on the gas, we'll purposely run the car out wide, see what the grip's like. Yeah, pretty good. Works out well. Yeah, so the issue a lot of people have with these cars is front brake locking. You can change the cylinders in the fixed series. You can also change the steering as well. I'm not really sure what it does, but the brakes obviously you change the cylinders and it just change the feel and the pressure from front to rear, and obviously the feel in your brake pedal, the more pressure you have to push and whatnot. So you can tweak around with that. There's also a couple of other things that you can tweak, but I don't touch too much. The brake cylinders I'll definitely have a play around with just to see what's comfortable for me. But yeah, whatever suits you and your driving style. Alright, we won't let the video go on for too much longer. I'll do a pit entry, see what the pit entry's like. I do know, like I said, I do know the track, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. We'll change tyres, we'll request a new car, get the damage fixed. We'll see how much actually that damage we got. Interested to know to see if you clip the wall and it makes sense if you do get any. Wall on the grass. Managed to save it. Off track too wide. Oh, there is someone in here. That's right, he's not on tracks, probably watching my awesome driving right now. Christopher Jones. I remember, so there's no, if you didn't know, there's no pit lane limiter actually on these, which is, I think, is also cool as well. a little bit more interesting. So just driving in pit lane. Yeah, so overall, it depends. If you like driving this car like I do, you'll enjoy it. You know, you enjoy sliding around the understeer, the oversteer, how stiff it is, how rough it is. But I mean, you know, if it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea. Okay, yeah, so we did get a little bit of damage, 24 or 25 seconds. Not sure if you can see it on my screen, if my screen's too low. So we'll change the tyres again, we'll go out and we'll see what we can do. Again, the tyres will be cold, so to handle like a bag of poo. But we'll see how we go. So it's just repairing the damages, don't need to worry about that. Straight on the cold tyres, I don't trust the car. Okay, they don't feel too bad now that I'm used to how the car's handling and what it wants to do. A bit slidey. The tyres actually hold on as well a lot. So if you do the official races or the NIS races, you don't need to change tyres. Sonoma was the same, didn't need to change tyres, you just pit for fuel. Indy was the same, pit for fuel. Indy was a splash and dash, Sonoma was a little bit more fuel, or needed a little bit more fuel to finish that race. I assume that this would be the same. I don't think you'd be using the tyres too much here. Yeah, it's just how the tyre model is in the Nascar. Alright, we'll see if we can kind of semi-push and see what we can do. Alright, so I'll just quickly explain whereabouts the braking markers are right now, where I've got. So the lights to the left there, the yellow ones. Pull the car in. You turn the car in early, run on the smaller curb. That's what I'll do. I'll try to stay off the big curb. I run wide here in the V8, keep it wide, turn it in a little bit wide, and I probably shouldn't have shifted to fourth. Oh, yep, no. There you go, me trying to explain how I'm driving. That's explaining you how not to drive here. Try that again. Actually, there's a set of lights on that fence that I've just seen at the 600 meter board, so that might be actually a braking point for you guys as well. Yeah, so this, just make sure, if you're going to stay in third here, just make sure you just get the nose turned in and then just control the car with the throttle. Here again, it's as the fence dips away from the track, that's my braking marker. Seems to be working actually quite well. Still running a little bit wide. Here, where the tyres, or a little bit wide, where the tyres end, round about there, maybe a tad before, that's where my braking marker is. One more, see how we go, and then we'll wrap the video up. So again, at the lights, down a second. A little bit slidey in the rear. Right, so stay in third, don't shift to fourth, just be easy, get the car turned in. Right, fourth early, we'll see, there we go, yeah. So if you get the nose in and you control it with the rear, you can bring the car around nicely with the rear application or the throttle application. 600 meter board with the brakes. I'm still trying to get how close I can get to that inside wall there. Staying in third, trail brake, just get the car in, or another dab of brake on the throttle. Stay in third so you can get on the power earlier, not have to worry about shifting. I mean, if you use paddles, you can shift, like you don't need to drive exactly like me. Right, again, as the fence, or just before the fence goes away from the track, it's a braking marker, that's actually working pretty well. Alright, as the tyres end, just be mindful of clipping the grass on the left there. And be mindful of the wall. And there you go, so how many laps did we do? Done 7 laps. And there you go, so 111. Yeah, so that's someone like me, not the best sim racer, probably not the worst sim racer, mediocre, let's say. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll play a lap as well because we're using the we've got the screens, we're streaming a little bit different, so I'll show you a lap. Props to SVG, we're using his paint scheme. We'll definitely have a fishy paint scheme somewhat soon. So enjoy the lap, and I'll end the video there. Well, you won't see me, but end the video there. Thanks guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you want more of stuff like this, it's just something different. as I say, if you want to, I don't know, just show you guys what it's like, and you do need to practice with these races, especially with these cars too. And I think in the coming future, these cars or Nascars, hopefully they get more around street circuits or street road circuits. I reckon the more popular they'll become with us Aussies and I think people around the world. And with Shane and Brody going over to America, or Shane going over America full time next year, I think these are going to be more and more popular in Australia. So again, thanks for watching. Until the next one, I'll see you guys later.